Looking at the Markets with David Modell.
Floyd Mayweather likes it, and I like it too. Hi, this is David Modell looking at the markets. We're talking about TAT, the product, and the stock. And as you can see in this screen capture of YouTube, this is Floyd Mayweather, and he is a famous boxer, and he is endorsing TAT. And having a celebrity endorsement certainly helps, but that's not the only reason I like TAT right now. I do think the stock has huge upside potential. Could be a big runner, and I'm going to tell you why. So yes, you have Floyd Mayweather endorsing it, but also you have a unique product engineered to closely replicate each and every sensory element of smoking a tobacco cigarette. But TAT cigarettes are not tobacco cigarettes. They're nearly identical in terms of product and packaging format, enhanced smoke volume, the way it sounds, the way it feels, the way it tastes. And yet, it's not a nicotine cigarette, it's made from hemp. And so it doesn't have that nicotine type of addictive quality. And for people who are trying to quit smoking traditional cigarettes, this is a great way to go. And they have a huge production facility. And if you don't believe that these are selling and generating big revenues, well, check this out. TAT reports fiscal second quarter 2021 financial results with, get this, over 300% sequential revenue growth. That is huge. Let's look at the details really quickly. Q2 2021 highlights revenue of, that's nearly $700,000. For a small company, that's huge, representing an increase of approximately 317% compared to the first quarter of 2021. They're rolling out in the United States and also globally too. They launched their e-commerce site back in February with immediate popularity, and they were featured in a Forbes article. And I'll show you really quickly that article right here, and it says Beyond Meat, but for cigarettes. And I really like this comparison. Beyond Meat went from a small company to a now very famous one that's taking in huge revenues, and I see the same future for TAT because everyone loves a good success story. And the CEO, he took note of when Beyond Meat revolutionized the market for meat-free products, and he says TAT's Beyond Tobacco has the potential to be a comparable disruptor to Beyond Meat. And here's the CEO's quote: Beyond Meat isn't made for vegetarians. They put it in the meat aisle. That's an interesting idea, but I think it's true. It's made for people who would otherwise eat meat. And I view Beyond Tobacco, the TAT product, in the same way. And here he is, Seti Coscarella. He is the CEO of TAT. And I actually had a chance to speak with him, and it was a great experience. I learned a lot about the company. And here's another quote from this Forbes article. A smoker wants something that tastes like a cigarette, true, not something that tastes like a joint, right? Okay, just because it's a hemp cigarette doesn't mean that it tastes like a joint, right? So we put a lot of effort into creating a product that would behave like a cigarette. Once we figured out that process, they put a patent on it. Brilliant idea. And here's a possible catalyst for much higher prices, beyond the celebrity endorsement, beyond the unique product, beyond the 300+% revenue sequential quarter over quarter increase. In case that's not enough, here's something that could happen. I'm not going to guarantee it, but right now TAT is on the OTC market. TOBAF is the ticker symbol, and they're on the CSE market as TAAT. That's the ticker symbol, which makes sense. That's the company name, TAT. But also think about the possibility of maybe the stock getting uplisted to the NASDAQ market, from the OTC to the NASDAQ. Think about what that could do to the stock price. No guarantees here. I'm not going to guarantee anything. I'm saying this is a definite possibility here. TAT already announced their initial application to list their common shares on the NASDAQ capital market. They've already been upgraded. The stock has. The company announced already its common shares have been upgraded from the OTCQB venture market to the OTCQX best market, the highest tier of markets operated by the OTC Markets Group, Inc. And so what if they happen to get uplisted again to the NASDAQ. They've already applied for it. It could happen. And think about what that could do to the stock price if you already own it. But you have to already own it if you wanted to gain from that potential possible event, right? You don't want to just get in after, right, the huge catalyst has happened. You want to get in before. And so I'm recommending that you check out TAT, the company and the stock. And if you want to learn more about the company, you can go to TAT Global, TAATGLOBAL.com. TAT Global Alternatives Inc. is the name of the company. And again, the stock TAAT on the CSE and TOBAF on the OTCQB, although maybe not for much longer. You might see it on the NASDAQ. You never know. So I agree with Mr. Floyd Mayweather. Okay, he's endorsing it. I'm endorsing it as well. I believe in TAT, the company, and I believe in the stock as well. So I invite you to check it out. I'll put a link in the description below this video to tatglobal.com so you can check it out for yourself and learn more about the company. I know you're going to like it. So I'm going to keep on showing you these amazing opportunities in the markets. Thank you so much for watching and listening. I will talk to you again soon.